Video 2, Lesson 1 of Diabetes Education, Pre-Survey, Welcome, and Understanding Diabetes and How It Affects the Human Body. Hello, my name is Brandy Sandersfeld, and I'm with the Arkansas Disability and Health Program at the University of Arkansas. Today we will be discussing Lesson 1 of the Diabetes Education curricula. This training is specifically designed to teach people with intellectual and developmental disabilities about diabetes and how to reduce the risks of diabetes. In this video, we will review how to complete the pre-survey and Lesson 1 of Diabetes Education, including the progression of the lesson and any props used to carry out the class. The surveys for Diabetes Education are provided for you with your training materials. The survey is a short 10-question multiple-choice survey that will demonstrate the knowledge of the participants before and after receiving diabetes education training. When administering the pre-survey, please be sure to allow at least 30 minutes, depending on the skill level of your class. Plan to have assistance for the portion, if needed, as some individuals might need one-on-one assistance to complete the survey. The survey can be completed on the day you have your first class or in the days leading up to the class. It is very important that all participants complete a pre-survey before receiving any instruction from the course. Have everyone write their name on the survey so that we can compare the surveys after the course is over. The surveys can be given in a group or one-on-one, but please be sure that every person is answering their own questions and not sharing their answers with each other. We want to have a real measure of what these individuals knew going into the course and what they retained from the course afterwards. After the surveys are completed, please keep them with your attendance sheet and return them to us when you return the kit after the course. The trainer's manual for Lesson 1 provides an overview of the lesson in the order that it should be trained. There are 3 sections to every lesson. Part 1 is the introduction, Part 2 is group discussion, and Part 3 is the group activity. We will start with Lesson 1, Part 1, the introduction. Class should begin with taking attendance, and then introductions and a welcome from the instructor for the class members. Lesson 1 states to conduct an icebreaker activity. In your kit, you will find a toss and tell ball that can be used as an icebreaker. Have the group toss the ball around from person to person, reading and answering the first question they see. Remember to assist those who may not be able to read the questions by being close by to assist. Also, direct the questions to the class the first few times, and be prepared to answer the questions yourself. The goal is that after playing the game with the ball a few times, the class will learn the answers to these questions and be able to answer them individually. This is a fun way to increase participation and get the class started. Feel free to use this ball in the future anytime you think the class may need an icebreaker. Repetition is key, and the more you use the ball, the better they will remember the answers to the questions. After the icebreaker, I like to have the class help in identifying group rules. The group inevitably knows how a class should function, and we found it very helpful that they know exactly what is expected of them and what those rules are. A flip chart page of the rules should be created together as a group and displayed at each class session. When I give folks an opportunity to identify rules in the class, it allows them to take ownership in those rules. If in class we encounter someone who is not following the rules, I usually point to the rules poster identifying the class rule that they're breaking and ask the group if this is still a rule they want to keep. This helps the class have a higher stake in following the rules themselves. The last part of the introduction is to discuss what to expect during today's lesson. The attendee manual also has an overview of what the lesson plan is and can be read aloud together. Lesson 1, Part 2, Group Discussion. When we get into the content of Lesson 1, we discuss what diabetes is and how it affects the human body. Every group discussion has the information that needs to be relayed to the attendees in the trainer's manual under the group discussion page. The group discussion can be verbal or written on the provided flip chart for the class to see. Be sure to ask questions and have them repeat information to ensure understanding. If at any time you feel as if you are missing information or have a question, don't hesitate to contact us. Throughout the manual, there are times where you will use demonstrations to help encourage understanding. For Lesson 1's group discussion about glucose and blood, you will use the glucose wand kit to demonstrate how high blood sugar causes your blood to thicken, in turn forcing your heart to work harder. I find this to be a great learning activity because the basic cause of damage from diabetes is a thickened blood that is the result of high blood sugar and causes loss in circulation and stress on the heart. For Part C of the group discussions, entitled Types of Diabetes, you are provided with the same handout that is in the attendees manual. This handout tells about Type 1 diabetes and Type 2 diabetes while providing visuals for those who need them. The diabetes education curricula uses lots of handouts throughout the lessons. Please use these to provide the information about that topic as you approach them in your group discussions. Lesson 1, Part 3, Human Body Puzzles. This is the group activity portion of the lesson. Use the human body puzzle that is in your checkout kit. Break the attendees into small groups of 3 to 5 and have them follow along as you all work through the puzzle as a group. Don't worry if you have trouble putting the puzzle together the first time. We always do. If you have time, put it together twice. Naming the organs and their functions as you go is always fun too. The organ flashcards in your kit can help with identification. Just remember, repetition is key to learning, so the more the class puts together the puzzles, the more information they will retain. This is the end of Video 2, Lesson 1 of Diabetes Education.